Hey guys, welcome back. As you can see, I have not changed my outfit, so therefore we are into our third video. And I'm so excited again. What a beautiful day. A little bit windy, but hey, we are near the beach, so it is what it is. I have here with me Athena Trouillot, and Athena played at Michigan State as well. Recruited her out of Miami, and now she's back in Naples, only an hour and a half, 2 hours away from home. So exciting to have them here near me. Actually, they live across the street from me. How cool is that? But anyways, what are we going to be working on today, Athena?
Thank you, Simone, for having me on the YouTube channel. So today we're going to be working on dinks. I think dinks is a really important part of the game. Probably 70–80% of the game is dinks, especially at our level. You'll see non-stop dinking. So today that's what we're going to be talking about.
So take us through. So what makes a good dink? What's a good dink to you?
So a good dink is a couple different steps. So number one, you always want to make sure that you're making contact in front of you. You'll see a lot of people, they'll start dinking, and all of the dinks, they're making contact here a little bit close to the body. And so what happens when you're making close contact to your body, you use the wrist. And then the wrist goes up, paddle goes up, so ball goes up, right? So you want to make sure that you're making contact in front. So how is it that you make contact in front? You don't want to be standing straight up when you're dinking. That's going to cause you to make contact close to your body. So you want to be in an athletic stance, about shoulder width with the feet, leaning forward, not too much with the back, but bending the knees, making sure you're bending the knees and you have your paddle out here. This will increase your chances naturally of making contact always out in front with the dinks. Also, you want to make sure you keep your wrist firm, right? So if you're making contact in front but still dinking with the wrist, ball's going to pop up. So you want to make sure to keep that ball low, that the ball is coming from the shoulders. So you're using your shoulder kind of like a pendulum, all from the shoulder, keeping that ball low. And you want to make sure you keep your body leveled. That's very important, because if you're using your shoulder, you're in an athletic stance, you're leaning forward, but all of a sudden, as you're hitting your dink, your body's popping up. Where's the ball gonna go? Same thing, up. So you wanna make sure as soon as you start your swing on that dink, you stay at the same level that you started your swing at. That's gonna allow the ball to stay low.
And I have a couple questions. So I know a lot of people are going to ask, so what's the grip that you're using? What kind of grip? Is it continental, semi-western, eastern grip?
So you always want to use a continental grip on the dink.
So that's your prep. Some people might have a little bit more eastern, some people have semi-western. What are the advantages of having a continental grip for you?
So for me, especially at the kitchen, when I'm dinking, all of a sudden, I cannot expect it and the ball comes quick and I don't have time to change my grip. So this continental grip allows me to do the dink, but if somebody pops it up quick to me and I need to hit a volley, all of a sudden I don't need to change my grip. All I need to do is my paddles in front and I'm ready here to block the volley with the same grip. So that's why my preference is continental, because then I'm ready for any shot at the kitchen line.
Okay, good. And what about the grip pressure when you're dinking?
So on a scale from 1 to 10, if 0 is really loose, you can barely hold the paddle, and 10 is you're squeezing to the point where you might get a cramp in your arm, you want to be probably at around a 3 or 4 out of 10. So you want to have a loose grip. That way you're not stiff as you're dinking, kind of like a statue, right? You want to be relaxed, and you want to be able to have that loose grip in order to really be able to keep control and have those soft dinks that stay low above the net. So as you can see here, we're both leaning forward, right? We're not going to be hitting these dinks straight up here like this, because all of a sudden the errors are going to start coming, right? So we're both leaning forward, bending the knees here, always making contact in front. And notice how I'm moving my feet. So a lot of people get intimidated by the kitchen, right? They want to make sure they're not stepping in the kitchen no matter what. So all of a sudden the feet feel like they're in concrete and they're not moving the feet, right? But you want to remember, you can move your feet. If the ball bounces, you can go ahead and go get that ball. Move the feet, kind of like you pivot like a basketball player. You can leave one leg, you go this way, go get the ball. And then notice, sometimes I'm kind of like swaying, right? If Simone hits the ball slightly to my right, I can kind of sway here instead of just reaching kind of like that, right? So you can kind of sway, so you're staying loose with the legs, everything here on the dinks. I'm leaning forward, I'm making contact in front. Everything is from my shoulder, no wrist, no elbow. And notice how we're hitting these dinks kind of deep, right? So if I'm hitting dinks that are kind of short here, Simone's gonna feel really comfortable, right? I'm not really gonna cause an error. But all of a sudden, if I'm hitting these dinks a little bit deeper, right, at Simone's feet, maybe I can cause an error at that point, right? Because then she's gonna make contact close to the body, use the wrist, and then I'm gonna get that high pop-up ball that I was looking for, right? So you really wanna make sure you hit these dinks a little bit deep towards the feet, keeping them low, and then that way you'll cause a pop-up ball.
Okay, so we're gonna get Phil and Catherine here. Let's do it.
All right, so what we're doing here is one of my favorite drills called a figure eight. So Simone and I are going everything cross court, and Phil and Catherine are going everything down the line. So the reason this drill is important is because you're forced to go in a particular spot with your dink. This helps you with control and being able to place the ball where you're aiming it. So then the question might come, how do I aim my dink in a particular spot? So you want to make sure that you're pointing your paddle face towards your target and following through towards the target as well. If you see here on my dink, I'm following through towards Phil in order to get the ball there, right? And then you can switch, of course, and do it the other way. So Simone and I can go down the line, and Phil and Catherine will go cross court. Notice also how all four of us are kind of moving, tracking the ball, right? Every time Phil hits the ball, I'm a little closer to the middle. Simone's covering the line. So
Good.
This is a great drill in order to work on control, being able to aim your dinks in the right spot and hit the targets that you want. All right, so the next drill we're gonna do is a dinking game. So the rules of this game, the ball must land in the kitchen or on the kitchen line, and it must be a dink. No fast shots are allowed. Oh, there goes the error.
Hey, Tay. Come on.
So again,
Come
this
on.
is working on control, being able to focus on the dinks. I know it's tempting to try to hit everything hard. Oh, I missed that one a little bit deep. But really trying to focus on the dinks, keeping them low, and being able to hit your target every time. All right, so now we're gonna transition to a little bit of a point play drill. So now it's gonna be mandatory 4 dinks that must land in the kitchen or on the kitchen line, and from there the point is open.
Anywhere on the court, right?
Anywhere on the court, anything goes after the 4 dinks. So I'm gonna be counting these out loud. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, point is open.
Go, Tay.
You. What a reset by Phil.
Ah! Oh, no! Are you kidding me?
So you'll see a lot of that drill. After the 4, the 5th shot was not automatically a hard shot, right? I'll do a lot of drill with a lot of clients, and all of a sudden, as soon as it's a 5th shot, they've been waiting for that ball, and then all of a sudden, it doesn't matter what kind of ball it is, boom, it comes and it's a hard ball. Really make sure.
We've never seen that happen.
Really make sure that you be patient, right? Really wait for the right ball. Set up the point and wait for the right one to speed it up.
What do you say is the right ball to speed it up?
So if I have a ball that I'm making contact below the net down here, that's probably not the right shot to try to pull the trigger, right? Maybe I'm gonna miss it in the net, or I'm gonna miss it long because I have to hit it too hard, right? So if I have a ball up here that Catherine hits a dink that's a little bit higher, then maybe that's the one to be aggressive. I want to make sure I keep that ball low to Catherine's feet, because if I go straight to her, she might hit me on that next ball.
She might. All right, one more, last one. Oh yeah, no, I want you to
All
get
right,
hit.
4, point
I
open.
want AT to hit you with this one. Come on, AT. You got her. Oh, I was waiting on that one. My turn on the lob. Don't miss it. That was tight. We'll let Dawn call it.
All
Dawn, you
right.
make the call. Did she touch the kitchen or not? You make the call. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching. Again, thank you, Catherine, Phil, and Athena for being here today, and always Eddie. And again, don't forget to subscribe, the button, whichever direction it is, and we'll see you next time. Life is plastic.
Oh,
it's fantastic. You can brush my hair and take me anywhere.
Are you gonna edit that part out?
Yes.
No way.
No way.
No